There is a quiet question hiding beneath your daily routine. Who would you be if the noise stopped? If the notifications went silent? If the opinions faded? If the endless comparison paused for just a moment? Modern life moves faster than the human nervous system was designed to handle. You wake up, and before your feet touch the floor, the world is already speaking to you. Headlines, messages, expectations, demands, and slowly, almost invisibly, your inner stability begins to depend on things you cannot control. Other people's reactions, other people's success, other people's approval, and without realizing it, your peace becomes outsourced. This is where Stoicism becomes urgent, not as an ancient philosophy trapped in marble statues, but as a psychological tool for surviving the modern world. If you value calm thinking in a chaotic age, consider subscribing to Nousforge. This space is built for minds that want depth, not distraction. And if this reflection resonates with you, share it with someone who needs steadiness more than motivation. Let's begin. At its core, Stoicism asks one simple but radical question: what is actually within your control? Epictetus, a Stoic teacher born into slavery, taught that human suffering does not come from events, but from our judgments about them. Pause there. Your anxiety about a comment, your frustration about traffic, your anger at a co-worker, your insecurity scrolling through social media. These are not caused by the events themselves, they are interpretations. Modern psychology agrees. Cognitive behavioral therapy, one of the most evidence-based psychological approaches today, is built on the same principle. It's not what happens to you, but how you interpret it. Now ask yourself, how much of your stress comes from things you can truly control? You cannot control other people's opinions, the economy, the algorithm, the weather, the past, but you can control your response, your effort, your attention, your interpretation. Yet most people reverse this. They obsess over what they cannot change and neglect what they can, and that reversal drains them. Modern life amplifies comparison. You see curated success stories daily, perfect vacations, perfect bodies, perfect careers. Your mind, wired for social belonging, reacts automatically. Am I behind? Am I enough? Should I be further? Stoicism does not tell you to suppress those thoughts. It teaches you to examine them. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor with unimaginable power, wrote in his private journal, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Notice that word, power, not control over outcomes. Control over perception. There is freedom in that distinction. Carl Jung suggested that until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. In a distracted world, your reactions often run unconsciously. You scroll, you compare, you react, you defend, you worry. But Stoicism invites you to pause. Before reacting, ask, is this within my control? Before spiraling, ask, is this interpretation helpful? Before comparing, ask, whose timeline am I measuring myself against? These questions interrupt autopilot, and interruption creates awareness. If you're finding value in this exploration, take a moment to like the video. It helps this quiet philosophy reach others navigating the same noise. One of the deepest misunderstandings about Stoicism is that it promotes emotional suppression. It does not. It promotes emotional discipline. There is a difference. Suppression says, I shouldn't feel this. Discipline says, I feel this, but I will choose my response. In modern life, emotional impulsivity is rewarded. Outrage spreads faster than reflection. Certainty spreads faster than curiosity, but Stoicism trains you to slow down, to observe your emotion before acting on it. This aligns with a psychological skill called metacognition, thinking about your thinking. When anger rises, instead of becoming the anger, you step back and observe it. I am experiencing anger. That small linguistic shift creates distance. You are not your emotion. You are the awareness observing it. Now consider how different your relationships would be if you practiced that pause. How different your decisions would be. How much regret could be avoided. Another Stoic practice deeply relevant today is negative visualization. At first glance, it sounds pessimistic. It is not. It is gratitude through perspective. The Stoics would occasionally reflect on losing what they had, not to invite fear, but to cultivate appreciation. In a world addicted to more, this practice is revolutionary. Instead of chasing the next upgrade, you ask, what if this were taken away? What if this moment is temporary? Suddenly, the ordinary becomes precious. The conversation, the quiet evening, the stable job, the healthy body. Modern dissatisfaction often comes not from lack, but from blindness to what already exists. Stoicism clears that blindness. Now let's confront something harder: distraction. Your attention is under constant assault. Social media platforms are engineered to capture and hold it. News cycles are designed to provoke emotion. Entertainment is endless, but attention is your life in measurable form. Where your attention goes, your identity slowly follows. Stoicism teaches intentional focus. You choose what deserves your mental energy. You do not react to every opinion. You do not engage every argument. You do not internalize every criticism. Ask yourself honestly, how much of your mental fatigue comes from caring about things that do not require your care? How much peace would you regain if you withdrew energy from trivial noise? Socrates once said, "An unexamined life is not worth living." Today, we might add, "An undisciplined attention is not a peaceful life." Stoicism for modern life is not about becoming emotionless. It is about becoming anchored. It is about recognizing that chaos will always exist, politically, socially, economically, but chaos does not have to live inside you. You cannot eliminate uncertainty. You can strengthen stability. You cannot silence the world. You can quiet your interpretation. This is where personal responsibility enters, not blame. Responsibility. You are responsible for your response, your effort, your focus, your character. And when you accept that, something subtle shifts. You stop waiting for the world to become easier. You start becoming steadier. Imagine waking up tomorrow and measuring your day differently, not by how much approval you received, how many notifications you answered, how perfectly things went, but by, did I act with integrity? Did I control my reactions? Did I focus on what was mine to control? That is Stoic success, and it is entirely available to you. It requires no special circumstances, no wealth, no external validation, only awareness, only discipline, only intention. As we close, reflect quietly. Where in your life are you giving away control? Where are you reacting instead of choosing? Where are you measuring yourself by someone else's standard? You are not powerless in modern chaos. You are simply untrained in where to place your power. And that training begins with one pause, one question, one deliberate response. If this reflection helped you see your mind more clearly, share it. Someone else may be looking for calm in the same storm. And if you want more philosophy shaped for modern living, subscribe to Nousforge, where wisdom is not admired, but practiced. The world may remain loud, but you do not have to be. Quiet strength is available, and it begins the moment you choose what to control. Stay steady, drop your own thoughts in the comment section, and thanks for your time.